Hey everybody, it's Chainsaw Reacts back once again with another reaction. Today we are checking out Supergirl Season 5 Episode 15 entitled
Reality Bytes.
Bytes?
But
Reality
it's not
Bytes.
like an actual byte, it's like a computer byte.
B-Y-T-E-S. Reality Bytes. Last episode, horrible. Horrible. It was so bad. I didn't even upload the reaction. Because some people are still asking, where's your Supergirl 514 reaction? She saw me. As soon as the episode got done filming,
He just deleted everything.
I deleted all the footage. By the time like segment 4, what I call segments when the show comes back from break, segment 4, I'm like, why am I still hitting the record button? Because I don't, unless something happens at the end that's so fucking bonkers, but nothing. The only thing worth even mentioning was that that Alex has this weapon or this thing that can turn into anything that she puts her mind to. Then I think Canada Grouse made a joke saying, what if she thinks about puppies or something when she's using it? Something ridiculous, like it would not help her. The whole episode was just a complete waste because Kara was just being a bodyguard. Like the episode's called The Bodyguard or whatever. Like it was really, meh.
That's all I got.
Yeah, she was tuned out completely.
Yeah, I didn't even pay attention.
She wasn't even on camera too. Like her mom, grandma, and sister went back home that day. She's like, I'm going to be off camera. And it's good because, Lily, you would have seen her on her phone the majority of the time because she's tuned the fuck out because she does not care because it was boring.
It was terrible.
So, yeah. So, anyways, hope this episode's good. So, are you ready to see hopefully a good episode?
I'm ready.
Let's go.
What the hell is this place?
What the fuck?
Simulation.
Oh, it's a simulation. That's that woman. Okay, I was like, for a second, I'm like, who is that? Okay.
It was incredible. Yes, thank you. You already said that.
It's awkward.
Busy? Yeah. Right?
Nice.
Mm-hmm. You haven't met him yet? Well, not physically, but emotionally, it's like we've been together forever. Now get dressed.
Wonder how that's like.
We were long distance. We know.
I have no idea.
You've never played it before?
Oh. That definitely. Yeah, uh-huh. Why is she going out there? Like, that's obviously not real.
Would you even?
Oh, it's him. That's what she's saying.
What did he want with Dreamer? He wants me to stop being a superhero.
Yeah.
He's going after my community to bully me into it. Listen to me. There is no catching this guy and redeeming him.
She's going evil.
There is no hope speech that can
Her
make this
ex is
better.
rubbing off on her.
No. Look, the community is vulnerable. No, this guy is over.
Yeah. The dark side is strong with you.
Look, I know that you're hurting right now.
Alex,
About to say.
in your weapon. Invitation to a weekend escape experience.
Yeah, that's the guy
City
from
Platinum's virtual Las
High School
Vegas.
Musical.
In my city in a hotel room.
That's footage from the show.
Listen, I know this guy's human, but can you help me track him?
Consider it done.
Then he hangs up without any more information.
So, the last thing that Al knows is that his brother checked himself into.
It's not gonna go well.
No, because we saw that guy in simulation. It didn't happen. Didn't work.
Yeah, I do.
Super! Super! Oh!
Oh my god.
Oh.
Rick Malvern tried to drown me.
So you're saying this Richard person intentionally trapped Trevor in VR?
It looks that way.
I think, is it that guy from the beginning?
A system that prevents people from safely ejecting.
When I followed the psychic trail from Trevor's
The one that
watch
was
to a
stuck,
house
but
outside Oak
she ended up
City.
getting him out? Maybe, I
Let you
don't
know
know.
when I find out.
Sorry, Carl. Now it's time to do everything in my power.
She's creating a profile to lure him in.
It will be all.
She's gonna report that. I think that Lex.
Here she's trying to lure out of its attacker by using herself as bait.
Which makes sense.
I'll talk to her.
Please make it stop.
What the hell?
Does he keep dying?
What the hell just happened?
Sometimes he shows up just to watch
Yeah.
me explode.
Okay. So this guy, that's interesting effect with the, you see his skeleton.
Dang.
But I need you to send paramedics to the coastline motel. Motel.
That's crazy. It's like he's modified his shit.
Yeah.
Uh-oh.
Looking for me?
I don't think you're the right kind of role model.
That's not for you to decide.
True.
You know, somebody has to stand up to you people.
Why should he get to live? If you do this, you will take a piece of his darkness and carry it with you forever.
I don't want to be a killer, but... Not okay.
She almost killed him.
I am so
Almost. It was close.
Mom, hey,
Mom?
what's wrong? They found Dad. Jeremiah?
What? Really?
He's dead.
What? How did the dad die?
What the
What?
fuck? So, Supergirl. What you think?
I honestly am losing interest in Supergirl.
Ooh.
Not gonna lie.
I hear you. I'm here.
Like I feel like when you're gonna edit this,
it's gonna be a lot. Not
it's
that
gonna
much.
be like a lot of me just staring at the TV because
There wasn't really a lot to react to, but I think what they covered with Nia, with this guy targeting trans people, I think that was something that I'm surprised they've waited so long to do that, because, you know, we have of course talked about Nia being trans and all that kind of stuff, but like it was, I don't remember them ever doing an episode that really addressed it head on like this until this episode.
kind of getting that dark side.
Yeah, then she started going a little evil. She's like, I'm gonna do it my way. Then she made a profile. And then she openly in the bio, a dream date or something like that, in all caps.
Yeah.
Like, come on. She knew. But, I don't know. I just feel like, yeah, okay. I understand why they covered the Nia thing, because we haven't really covered Nia much since Brainy just ended it with her after Brainy talked to the other Brainiacs and stuff. He just ends it. We haven't seen a lot of her, so understandable why we did a story that really revolves around her, as they kept repeating over and over and over. Community, which I felt like at a point, okay, we got it. It's the community, we understand, but they kept having her repeat that line, and I felt like they could have had maybe found a different way to make it not sound so repetitive. That's one thing I kind of got annoyed by, because they just kept repeating the same line over and over and over. My community, my community. I get it. Find a different word so that we're not getting bombarded with community. 2 seconds later, community. 2 seconds later, community.
Could have said like family or something.
Maybe, or my people,
My peeps.
my peeps. Alex goes into virtual reality, and then they showcase what we saw like weeks ago. That thing of where Alex Danvers is wearing a Supergirl type outfit, black and blue, or whatever. We saw that for a brief
I
second
think that'll be interesting.
in the virtual reality. So they are confirming that's, of course, virtual reality. Because I was thinking, like, maybe, oh, wait, what if this is another version of Alex? But then they did on Batwoman, and they did talk about it on The Flash, about how can't have doppelgangers living in the same Earth. It's a whole thing. If you're not keeping up on Batwoman or didn't understand the concept of The Flash where they mention it, because you gotta, if you don't watch Batwoman, then you don't really know. But essentially, doppelgangers can't live on the same Earth because something happens to where they cancel each other out and they're both suffering. It's a pretty crazy concept they pulled off. But it seems the other shows are following suit, so it's a virtual reality thing. But I can't wait to see that.
I don't know about this virtual reality.
Yeah, it's
That's pretty much the whole episode beside Nia. It's her
Well, it's virtual
in this
reality.
virtual reality.
And they had this guy building this what was it? Torture type
Yeah.
things. It was the guy in the opening, and so now we know
I feel like he did that because his failsafe didn't work. So he knew.
that, but I also think too, like the woman from Leviathan, that old woman, took him, and then we saw all those bodies after he was taken
That
again.
was strange.
Yeah, so I
Like a
think
morgue.
I think the Leviathan is behind some of these people, because you saw the red in his eyes too, like where the things are still in there. That Leviathan's modifying, or maybe they're testing it on people, or maybe whenever somebody has a thing in their brain where they can't not stop the simulation, they take them, and then they're doing something with it. I bet here's what's going to happen. Leviathan's going to infiltrate virtual reality, and all these people that have these no fail safes are going to stop to where nobody can leave. It's going to be a big thing. People have been critiquing the fact that the Leviathan storyline post Crisis, because we had a lot of build up to it. We had Ramakant or whatever his name was before Crisis started. That guy, like the guy who's been around for thousands of years, something like that. Yeah. But then after Crisis, Leviathan storyline has been slow like a turtle, and nothing's been really developing. So we've been doing a bunch of side stuff that doesn't really contribute to the main story. They kind of seems like they're tying in Leviathan with this guy cannot get out of the failsafe. He then was causing other people to not get out, and they couldn't get out due to his traps. So maybe that's their way of showcasing what Leviathan's going to do in terms of this virtual reality, because they're in cahoots with Andre Rojas. That woman is. So she got Lex Luthor to come in and all that kind of stuff. So it's all building up to something, but it's taking forever. So I understand your thinking of it's losing interest, because it really
I'm losing interest.
it really is.
I could care less if I watch Supergirl.
I hear you, honey. I hear you. And it's crazy too, because there was a lot of, like, just in our opinion, as Batwoman was promoting and before Batwoman even aired, that show's getting a lot of hate from the trailers and stuff. People are like, this show's gonna fucking suck. We're enjoying Batwoman so much more than Supergirl, who has proven that they can deliver good storylines. I think the Nia storyline they covered, I think it was necessary. I think it was very powerful for her development as a character, but she went down a dark path. But she ultimately got past it, but obviously her community, family, friends, whatever, they need her to be Dreamer. But I feel like in terms of other things that they could have done in this episode, take her to leave it, you know. I want to see Alex as a version of Supergirl. It seems like what they're kind of hinting at with that virtual thing. But other than that, I mean, I'm not really seeing anything that really gets me really excited. How'd you feel about Kara and this William guy, like, kind of being a thing now? Yeah.
That's okay.
So, I don't know. I guess it might get to the point where, based off of episode by episode, if the episode reactions are actually going to go up or not. If it's even worth uploading. I'm going to upload this one as a thing to say, this episode was okay, but the thing is, if we're sitting here watching an episode of whatever, but mainly we're talking Supergirl, and it's not really that interesting, and we're not really responding, it's not going to be uploaded, because that's not worth editing and not worth my time doing. So Supergirl has to pick up the pace. Supergirl has to start doing some stuff that's actually worth it, because right now we're really enjoying The Flash, especially the last 2 episodes have been really good, and Batwoman's crushing. And Supergirl is kind of dropping the ball, because they're telling some personal stories with characters, but they're not keeping us interested enough for us to go, good shit. Keep it up.
Yep.
So, anything else? Episode? I think anything else?
No, I don't think so. It's Nia and virtual reality.
That's really it.
That's all.
I mean, and then of course, Kara going on a first date, and Pool. Oh, their dad's just dead. He's just dead. The very last second.
Oh yeah, the mom call.
Yeah, mom calls, dad's dead. Jeremiah's dead.
Where did that come in at? Like,
that was so random. So fucking
so
random.
are they gonna cover that next week, or are they just gonna blow that off?
If they blow it off, it's stupid.
But why bring it in at the very last second, like out of nowhere? He's dead.
He's dead. They found him.
Okay.
I guess they have to wrap up the storyline, but
It just made no sense for this episode.
yeah. Well, I guess we'll find out maybe next week. I don't know. You ready to go?
I'm ready to go.
She's ready to go to bed. All right, guys. Talk to you guys soon.
Peace out.
Good job.